Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm an immigration lawyer in Austria, and today I just want to talk about different ways how you could come to Austria, to live here, to work here, to spend your retirement here in Austria maybe. So a little background about me. I was born and raised in Austria. My mom's Austrian. My dad originally came from Nigeria. So I know a little bit about how it is for people to come here from another country, making a name for themselves, going through the entire immigration process, and then finally getting permanent residence, maybe even Austrian citizenship. So how would you go about migrating to Austria? Austria always requires that you have some sort of purpose to come to the country. So it could be, for instance, that you're here as a student. So you would probably apply for a student residence permit. I made a video about student residence permits. The link should be here. Just check it out. Or if you don't want to come as a student, you could come as an employee for an Austrian company. There are Austrian companies that are looking for especially highly skilled workers from abroad. It always makes sense that you maybe check which job openings are there with Austrian companies if you want to come and live here and work for an Austrian company. If you're looking for different resources on how to find a job in Austria, I have a link here also below this video that you can check. It's just a small list that I keep updated on different resources that I found and that I normally recommend to clients of mine. And some of them have been lucky in finding jobs, employment with Austrian companies through that. So especially if you're looking at coming as a skilled worker, there is, for instance, the Austrian regime of the so-called red, white, red card. The red, white, red card would allow you to come here as a qualified worker, migrant. You would get a residence permit for up to 2 years. Right from the get-go, you can bring your family with you, and after these 2 years you can also extend your red, white, red card to something else. It's called the red, white, red card plus. So the red, white, red card plus will be granted for up to 3 years. Let's imagine you come here and work with an Austrian company under the red, white, red card for 2 years, then you get the red, white, red card plus for 3 years. Once you've reached those 5 years, you might look at permanent residence. So, but maybe if you don't want to come and work for somebody else, maybe you want to come as a self-employed person, there are also options for that. Either you set up a company and work in Austria, or there's also a red, white, red card system for self-employed people. Both of these options are worth exploring. I also get a lot of clients that ask me whether it's possible for them to join their family members in Austria. So imagine you have, I don't know, a brother, a sister, or your kids live in Austria and you want to join them for your retirement. Maybe there is an option for that. You can bring, of course, your spouses. If you've met your significant other and you got married in your home country, in another country outside the European Union, for instance, or also inside the European Union, you can bring them to Austria if you're here, if you're settled here, if you can provide for them. And then there's, of course, people who say, you know what, I've been working all my life. I heard that the quality of life in Austria is quite high. Maybe I just want to move to Austria for my retirement. There are also options for that. So you see, Austria always asks for a type of purpose, and based on your purpose, there will be different options available for you. There will be different residence permits available to you, but most of them have certain requirements that you always have to fulfill. I also made a video about the general requirements that you need to fulfill in almost every scenario. I also have a link here underneath this video to this other video. I personally have lived abroad as well. I spent some time, for instance, in Singapore. I studied there, and I just went out, for instance, to Singapore just thinking, well, I like Austria. I was born and raised here, but maybe there are places that I like more than Austria. I went abroad, I had my own experiences, and then I just came back because I didn't really like the quality of life in Austria. So if you are interested in moving to Austria, please explore the different options. There's an avenue for almost every possible scenario that you can think of. There's, of course, always requirements that you need to fulfill, but if you meet those, then yeah, maybe your future lies in Austria. Do take care. Bye.